Hey y'all, I'm Rocky. I'm here with Tyler Hallum. He's a defensive back here at KSU. Say hi.
What's going on?
So Tyler came from Reinhardt, and you were actually an All-American honorable mention there. Can you tell us about your journey from Reinhardt to KSU?
Yeah, I didn't redshirt my freshman year, and I was real small coming out of high school. So it was an NAIA program, which I didn't really want to be at. But at the same time, had to do what I had to do. So I just stayed down, just kept working, grinding. Then my sophomore season had that All-American season, and I decided to transfer out of there just to like go to a higher level.
Okay. Your last year, when you redshirted, you had 7 solo tackles and 1 pass breakup before you redshirted. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced during your redshirt year?
My redshirt year, I had tore my MCL like my second game, so that was a little setback for me. So I had to do a whole bunch of like rehab stuff like that, get my knee back right. And by the time like 4 weeks had passed, I had ended up playing a game, my first FBS game versus Sam Houston with a knee brace on. So that was also a challenge. So I knew I was gonna shake back though. So yeah, I'm good.
How's your knee now?
Oh, I mean, straight. Got a little issues, but it's all right.
Now, y'all been having a tough season. Y'all were 0-6 going into the game against Liberty. What kept you and the team motivated?
Coach try to keep our heads up. Just, we got to stay together. Something special could happen. So a lot of people knew we had like a big team to go against, but football go either way. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we really lock in and all just focus, we could really win any game. So
yeah, we saw that the other night. So. You currently lead the conference in passes defended. What do you attribute your success to this season?
To be honest, every time I go out there, I just play my game, make sure I focus. I also like to call my dad for games, give me some extra motivation.
Okay.
That's really just how my success is out there, I guess. I just do me, just play my game.
So he calls you, gives you a little pep talk?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My dad been with me, like, with this whole football thing since I was, like, a little kid, so.
That's awesome. So I was actually there at the game, and I saw that interception second quarter.
Yeah.
Can you walk us through the interception you made against Liberty that made SportsCenter's top 10, and what was going through your mind?
All right, so when I was out there, I was actually had an unbalanced set. So I got to go to safety, get to the post, and I seen the quarterback drop back, and I just ran to doing my job, ran to the post, seen him throw it, and I just tracked the ball, trying to go just catch it. So that's really all that was.
That was crazy. Could you feel like the energy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like I was hyped up, went to the sideline, was talking crazy.
Track team was there.
Oh yeah, y'all lit in the sideline. Y'all lit in the stands though, for sure.
We're also named Defensive Player of the Week in Conference USA, which is a significant honor. How is all the recognition you've been getting going to catapult the rest of your season?
I feel good about it, to be honest. I try not to think about it too much, not like get my head big. So I still want to get better. Still trying to do what I gotta do. And but it definitely give me like some extra motivation knowing like my hard work done paid off. So people see it. Just like even though we may not be the best team, but like, I just want to be a player that like make plays and can be like all confidence type of guy. So
and speaking of that big game, how did you prepare mentally and physically for such a big opponent? And does that, change game to game?
To me, I don't like to underestimate nobody. So I do the same thing pretty much every week. Watch a lot of film, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm at practice, being intentional on my game, my technique, stuff like that. Just making sure mentally I'm there, physically I'm there, just get my body right for the game. Got to show it every week. So I knew Liberty is going to be a big game. So I knew I had to take this opportunity. I knew they was going to try me. So I just had to be ready, really, to be honest.
And how do you prepare like physically?
Saying stretching, rolling out, stuff like that. Not only that, but just even on the practice field, like just practicing, just make sure you practicing hard, trying to actually be intentional on working. So when it shows up in the game, do the same thing you do in practice, so it just show up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that. And besides like the phone calls with your dad, do you like listen to any type of music? Do you have a favorite artist that gets you in your mood?
Oh yeah, I like to listen to YoungBoy. That's my
Okay.
favorite artist. He really slept on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He got a lot of good music, a lot of variety of music. So I like to listen to YB. He just turned me up for the game. I just get my mind right to go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy.
And when you're turned up for the game, do you use that motivation to like motivate your teammates? What role do you usually play in bettering your team as a whole?
Okay, yeah, I'm not really a huge talker, but
Okay.
at the same time, I like to talk to my teammates, just encourage them. You know what I'm saying? Be the best you. Go out there, love y'all boys. Just show them a little love for the game. Really.
And how was that team dynamic that night?
It was great that night.
Okay.
Yeah, that night it was great. Everybody was just locked in. Chemistry was looking good. Offense was playing good. D was playing good. We just really were playing as a whole team for once. So they really just got to continue that if we want to, win other games.
Do you think like a change in the atmosphere or change in the group dynamic that night made a difference in how y'all played?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the stand, usually we don't have a lot of people in the crowd. It wasn't like a huge crowd, but they were like super engaged.
Mm-hmm.
We was, you know what I'm saying, when we got up, they showing us a whole bunch of love, so that encourages us to do
Mm-hmm.
better, like, even for the fans. So yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
played a role for sure.
It was crazy that night, and like the track team has around over 100 athletes,
Hmm.
and I feel like just that energy like motivates y'all.
Yeah.
Do you think y'all just need more motivation, just regular game to game, just bigger turnout?
Uh, yeah, I mean, motivation, it can help too. Really,
Mm,
it's on us at the end of the day, regardless if we get extra motivation, because we got to be motivated ourselves. But
right,
yeah, the extra motivation do help.
definitely
You
help.
know what I'm saying? It do help drive us to like be better, stuff like that.
Mm. You've accomplished a lot this past week. What are your goals for the remainder of the season?
Honestly, I just want to be first team all conference and if not first team, second team. I still want to lead, you know what I'm saying, the team solo tackles.
Mm.
Still trying to lead pass defenders. So not necessarily trying to like stat pad or nothing like that, but I just want to be like the best I could possibly be, and stand out on this team.
Okay, so you're trying to stand out. Do you
Yeah,
have
I'm trying to stand out.
aspirations to play at the next level?
Uh, yes, I do. It's gonna be a hard task, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying, you just chase your dreams and never give up, and you gotta show the world who you is. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do a whole bunch of talking because people they gonna see you. So what I'm saying, hopefully, I can get that opportunity and take it to the next level.
What are some of your favorite football teams right now?
My favorite team is Dallas Cowboys. I'm
Okay.
originally from Dallas, Texas, so yeah, that's been my favorite team since I was a little kid. So yeah, they're my favorite team.
Okay. So you'd like to go back home and play for them one day, probably?
Yeah, that'll be hard. That'll be fun.
Okay. So what steps are you taking to prepare to play professionally?
Um, Really, I'm just trying to do my best. You know what I'm saying? Every game, because that's the most important piece. You gotta show up on film, because I'm saying the eye in the sky don't lie. They see everything, so you gotta make sure you on point at all times. So every week you gotta show up, make sure you do your job, and they'll end up seeing you. So.
I like that. So you mentioned your dad earlier and how
um,
he motivates you before the game. Is he your biggest influence in your football career? If not, who is? And can you tell me why?
Yeah, definitely my dad.
Okay.
I've been playing football since I was like 4 years old. He put me in. I was always talented, and he always told me, even as a kid, like you can do a lot with this football thing. And I faced a lot of challenges, like even in high school. Um,
You went to Lassiter, right?
yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
weren't very good. We was losing team. Not only that, but I was real small coming out of high school, so it was hard for me to gain weight. But once I got in college, I had a little more access to, like, what I'm saying, food, weight training and stuff like that. So I ended up, what I'm saying, just working my way up really. And yeah, my dad, he definitely my biggest motivation with it. So he been believing in me since I was young, even when I wasn't like great positions like that. He just told me to keep working, and you can always like succeed as long as you put your mind to it.
Does he come to a lot of games?
He lives in Texas, so no,
Oh, okay, okay.
he went to the first one. And he went to my last year, Sam Houston. So the Texas games he went to, but you know what I'm saying, he far away. So he always watched though. He always tuned in though. Like, always.
That's good. He probably tells you about your stats and stuff after the
Yeah,
game.
he always talked to me about my
Yeah,
game stuff.
that's good. Okay, lastly, if you could share one piece of advice with young adults who want to play at the collegiate level, what would it be?
I would say if you want to play college football, you got to make sure you love football because it comes with a lot of stuff. You know, it's a business. It's your job. You got to show up. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much every day and work. You know, it's physically. You know what I'm saying? It's a toll on your body. Mentally a toll. You know, missing a lot of stuff. You traveling, doing all type of stuff. So college football is not a joke. But at the same time, you can make it fun if you, I'm saying, work hard. You just got to make sure you committed. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of stuff. So just, you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to play at this level, just make sure you really grind it. Because there's people who trying to make it to the top and who's still working. So,
What type of sacrifices did you have to make?
like, really a lot of your time, really, the
Mm-hmm.
main thing, just time, stuff like that. You're not going to be able to do a whole bunch of hanging out. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We got games on weekdays, weekends. You're going to have to practice on Saturday and Sundays, stuff like that. So, it's just a sacrifice with your time and, you know what I'm saying, the things you can do, your freedom a little bit.
So when is the next home game?
I believe next week we play away.
Mm-hmm.
Then the week after that we play at home versus Sam Houston.
Okay, against Sam Houston. Y'all tune in, be there for that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Thank you for coming on and speaking with me. I wish you well on this season and your next season. Hopefully, I can talk to you again next year
sure.
and at the professional level when you make it.
I
But
appreciate it.
you're welcome. Until then, we're signing off. Rock out.